Hi, this is Graphically Alex coming at you with all things fat related. If that's something that interests you, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And today we have some special guests. We have the Fireflies with us. We have Angelica and no, I'm just kidding, and Robin.
What's your username again?
Yeah, what was it? The egg girl again. No. But we are here. Today we are hunting a zombie. Miss, oh my gosh, I forgot her name. Amy. Gosh, not me forgetting names. I can't get through this without forgetting someone's name. But I like to use The Last of Us zombies as a metaphor. She is somebody within E fall by the letter D, which I call the toxic ritualistic. She is severe. So she is a clicker. She's stage 3. She's crazy in this assortment that I have for all of us. She's giving some freaky Nikki energy in some of these. So I just wanted to say that. And we're going to react to her. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on Miss Amy. So the comment says, we get it. Time to move on. And she writes, Ozempic obsession.
Every day is like a pinch me moment. Like you're telling me for over 35 years, it was food, thinking about food, when I'm going to get the food, where I'm going to get the food. And all of a sudden, one day, silence, calm, peace, thinking about other things. The obsessions dissipated. I will never, ever get tired of talking about the magic.
Oh my gosh. She's got that one wish willow. Okay. All I have to say is she just changed the obsession to be about Ozempic. So instead of thinking about food, now it's Ozempic. And it's like,
yeah.
Okay, I want to know, like, what are both of your thoughts on her in general?
I think you're right. I think she replaced a meeting recorder with like a new obsession. So it's like when you are trying to get over an affliction, right? And then you replace it with another one. So like, for example, if you were like, I'm addicted to sugar, and then you switch over to like video games or something like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I know that you don't really like believe, but
no, I get what you're saying.
But like one obsession with another. So she had been obsessed with food, and now she's obsessed with like being frog-legged. And I said that.
I think there is something deeply unsettling about her, and every time I see anything she posts on social media, it makes my skin crawl, because I think she is so fucking annoying. And like, I understand everyone on social media like has to make their bag, especially like if you're doing it full time, but it's like, I feel like she has lost the plot, like, or there's no there's no principle behind anything that she posts nowadays. And while I agree with like Robin, she probably has like switched one obsession for another. It also just seems like she's just like a fucking grifter. And don't get me wrong, like I follow people that are on GLP1s, and I feel like Smaller Sam PCOS, like she will plug her GLP1 and stuff every once in a while, but like her vibe is just so drastically different. Like Smaller Sam, like she's doing recipes and she's showing her lifestyle and like alternative like food hacks and stuff. But then like Amy, it's just like GLP. I'm too skinny. I'm a rag and bones. Like, and it's just like, I don't know. I just don't like the vibes.
Yeah. Anytime that you send us stuff, sometimes I can't even watch it all the way through, because I'm like, I get secondhand embarrassment. You know what I mean? I get secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, I can't believe that this is her life. Like, there's no personality. And then the other thing too, then I start nitpicking other things about her, like her voice is annoying. There's other things that just bother me about her, and she's boring and she's tacky and I hate her.
Yeah, I think she has like this like type of attitude.
Oh, crazy eyes.
Yeah, and then she's very like,
she's insane.
She's kind of stiff. She has like this like she's very zombified. She's scary. Yeah, she kind of scares me, but I think she is the anti or whatever, or photosphere or whatever we cover. She is the freaky Nikki of this zone of the internet. She is obsessed, possessed, whatever. with that. And
she's got the Ozempic bug.
Yes, she's got a lot going on. We got some more to see. So let's go ahead and do the next one.
Yeah. You ready? 12.5 is 2.5 milligrams. Why do you want to lose weight then? You don't like your body?
No, I'm fat. I didn't used to be out. My pants don't fit anymore.
I'm like really nervous. I'm having anxiety. Are you committing
Obviously,
to changing your diet?
Oh, I hate shots so much.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it. You know what? Just give me the name.
Okay.
There we go. You all off.
Yeah, maybe it's already working. Yeah, you've already lost weight. Go step on the scale.
I feel lighter already. Shouldn't I weigh myself before? Do you have a scale?
How many Red Bulls a day are you gonna drink?
I'm gonna start with 1. It just says out of range. Like 206 pounds. Weight, 1 times 2.2. 222.222. It's all 2s.
Okay.
Good thing it's Tuesday.
So what are you gonna eat?
I don't know, I was thinking like the greasiest thing I could find.
So how did that make you guys feel to watch? I'm curious.
Do you know? I don't know. I'm just gonna bring up a situation, but there's this phenomenon that happens, like when couples, like when one person starts to introduce a negative behavior, DRUGS, and then they convince their other partner to do it. That's what was bringing back a lot of flashbacks. Ooh. Yeah, it was bringing back a lot of flashbacks to like being shown how to do XYZ, doing that with your partner, and then spending the next like 6 months with said partner doing bad behaviors.
That is a really good point. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, it was like winding a cassette tape, and I don't want to say triggered because like I'm fine, but like it was like that. It was like watching old me, I guess, but instead of hard stuff, it was Ozempic. But like it was really weird. It's really weird. She influenced her husband to do something that like he could have. I mean, he's 220 pounds and he's a tall man. He seemed tall. He probably could have just cut sugar out and lost a good amount of weight.
Yeah. Or just exercised a little bit more, kind of shifted things around. To me, from my perspective and what I would consider on the channel, he was kind of like at the very lowest mid going into just average. Like he was barely overweight or like barely at that point where it was even affecting him visually because he's just kind of average. Which he could, if he wanted to, for aesthetic purposes, become, very lean or slim or whatever, he could do that. But is it really necessary to use Ozempic for that?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's kind of freaky. So what Robin was thinking about was that. I was thinking about the toxic ritualistic aspect because that's where I see it. And I see her and she has this like fervence and this like, she's like, oh my God, I'm so anxious. I'm so nervous about you using it. And I'm like, girl, it's not even you.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I thought that was weird.
I'm like, girl, this is him. Like, she can't separate herself at all.
Also, what are you nervous about? If it's worked so well for you and it's changed your life in such a positive way, why are you nervous?
It's bizarre. It's like, it shows, to me, it showed me how much anxiety is behind that. And then she's kind of controlling over him too. So she's wanting to control what he's doing, which is very TR. So
yeah, I mean, I think she was probably like playing it up for social media about like the nervousness and stuff, but it's like, I mean, like GLP-1s are a tool, and like while they do help silence like the food noise and stuff, it's like that's just one part of the journey. And while she's experienced like the relief of the food noise, it's like she should be working on like other healthier habits. So it's like if her husband wants to lose 20, 30 pounds, she should have the tools in place to guide him, or like, like maybe like count calories or watch your macros or like be more active. Like you don't like, I think there is this perception nowadays that it's like the only way to downsize is to get on the GLP-1. And it's like, no, it's really just the food. The GLP-1 helps with like the food noise and stuff, and obviously like the insulin resistance if people have that. But like, it's not the only way. And when you don't need to lose a significant amount of weight like he does, it's like, why go that big? But I know it's for social media, and I know Amy makes a kickback if someone uses her link, and she's probably getting her husband on it. So then it's like, since she's already lost a significant amount of weight, she can capitalize on his journey now, since she's basically like has been maintaining for quite some time.
That's true. And I wouldn't even say that he is a great candidate for GLP-1 medications, because like I'm looking at photos, I don't think he's been large. I think this is probably maybe the largest that he's been. He's definitely been smaller than her, like their entire relationship. Yeah. And I don't know if he has, I mean, maybe he does have insulin resistance now because he's like slightly overweight. Well, not slightly, he is overweight. He is obese. But it's giving a message to me that like, even if, you know, don't even worry about the food, the GLP-1 will do the work for you. And that's not the case. And that's not true for everybody, you know?
Sorry, I'm just playing in the background.
He's overweight, but he's not like, I mean, he might hurt himself with the GLP-1. You know? Yeah.
It's risky.
Like yeah.
Well, and then it just seems like it makes it a lot more complicated, because then it'll be like, well, should I continue it or not? Because he's going to reach his goals probably really fast. Because
we get 3 months tops.
Yeah, like there's not much for there to you know, there isn't much there. So it's like, then what? He's going to get off of it, and then is he going to upsize? Like down, you know, is she trying to introduce him into the toxic ritualistic? Like that's my question.
Yeah, look at him. He's not even that big.
Yeah,
he's kind of, like I said, by my estimation, he's lower mids, very top of average. Like, you know, he is a little bit there. I could see him being like, I should downsize a little bit for health purposes, even, but it's not like drastic. And a lot of it is vanity, which is not bad, but it's just for Ozempic vanity. I don't agree with that.
Yeah. I wonder if she has nothing else to lose. Like she has no more body fat to lose, that she is now going to turn her obsession onto watching him lose.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, also, so I'm looking at the color. Is that the color of GLP-1 medications? Because it looks like B12. Like, I need to look it up.
I have no idea. Wait, there's more, but wait, there's more.
But wait.
I assume it is. I mean, there's just so many different like medications nowadays, or like it might be a compound. So, because when you do a compound, it is actually mixed with, I think, a B12 or something.
Yep, I just read it right now. Compounded GLP-1, and it's a bright pink mixture. So,
okay,
I was trying to catch her. I was wrong.
They're accusing you of using Ozempic.
Be flattered. So what are your opinions on if it's flattering to have somebody accuse you of using the drug?
I do get flattered because it means that like that my weight loss is so noticeable that they think I've used GLP-1 to like lose weight fast. Like I've disappeared from Instagram for a little bit. Not recently. This was like last year. I took a hiatus from Instagram, then I started posting actively again, and all of my old friends, like my old, you know, my subs or my mutuals on Instagram were like, "Are you on the GLP-1?" And it's like no, keto, you know, or whatever. I was, you know, that's how we're mutuals anyway, is keto. But like, no, it's like, hey, well, I'm on the same diet plan as you. Like, it just worked. But no, I get flattered. It doesn't bother me, but I will definitely be like, no, I did it like with diet, and that's how.
Do you ever get accused, Angelica?
I've gotten accused of it, but I think most of the time, like people use it as a dig, like, oh, she lost weight doing Ozempic, like, because a lot of people act like it's cheating, and it's not. And Robin's camera.
You can keep going. This fucking happens every single time, dude.
So, I mean, I don't take it as like a personal dig, because I feel like there's obviously like worse things to be called or like worse things to be accused of. But it's just, I think a lot of people use it as a dig, or like because they act like it's cheating or something. But I mean, if you've followed me for a while, or if you've gone back on my page, it's not like my weight loss has happened overnight. Like, it's my heaviest was 272.8 pounds in 2022, and then I officially started my journey in 2024, and I got down to like 240. So it's taken me some time to like get to this, but it's definitely not been quick for me. But I think most people like do it usually as a dig. It's usually like fucking fat
Mhm.
people.
For me personally, I don't get the accusations very much, but I think it's in part like online. I've been so like, no, I'm not using it because X, Y, Z. So I'm very clear that I'm not. And then but what I will say is it was pushed on me when I was bigger, and I did not like that at all. So I don't like a pusher. That's too weird because especially with some of my psychological aspects at the time, it would have been a horrible idea for me to go on that. And I mean, like, it just, people don't understand, especially when you're coming from severe toxic ritualistic. When you stop and you start to weight normalize, you can have a lot of hormonal issues with that. You know, like, I don't know if it's leptin, I don't know if it's this or that. I do think it's serotonin and dopamine a lot with in terms of the toxic ritualistic specifically. But Ozempic or any drug like that, or even surgery, or really anything that doesn't allow, if it didn't allow me to have control over the pacing, it would have been disastrous for me psychologically at the time. Like, I needed to be able to stop when I needed to stop. I needed to be able to start when I needed to start. And when it comes to those drugs, it can kind of force you to go faster than is even psychologically safe for some people, especially at huge sizes, because those swings can be really drastic. And so when people were pressuring me to, they don't understand that it can be psychologically, I don't want to say like damaging, but kind of, you know, like if you, especially for me, I needed to have that control over it at the time because it felt kind of uncontrollable anyways, because it takes so much to sustain supermorbid obesity that I couldn't really do it anyways. So it's like it was inevitable that I was losing at that time. So if I were to have introduced that drug on top of it, it would have been too fast. It could have been too much psychologically. I had an identity crisis too, which is a psychological issue.
Yeah, I definitely dealt with that too.
Yeah. So I think, and then I had hypothyroidism too, which that would make it worse because it would make the fat loss happen more. You'd be in a deeper CalDEF and all that stuff. So I think there's a lot of nuance to that. And then there is even some risk factors for thyroid, which they do tell you, like, you know, if you have this thyroid issue, blah, blah. Yeah. So I don't like pushing it at all because you don't know somebody's circumstances to be telling somebody to take a drug. But other than that, I've never been accused of it. So I'm not going to say like I have this feeling or not, you know, because it hasn't happened. But I was curious as to your thoughts. So
yeah, I don't have a problem with people being I don't have a problem with people being on a GLP-1. I just want to clarify that too. Like it is a tool in my eyes, just like how weight loss surgery is as well. And like I don't think it's a good or a bad thing to be on it, but I just think that everyone's situation is so different. So you can't just be like, okay, you're fat, so get on this. It's like there's just so many different variables and factors that need to be taken into account, like Alex was talking about.
Yeah.
And especially if you have severe toxic ritualistic issues, your brain is a little fried. So you have a tendency to become anhedonic. And that is a symptom of GLP-1 use. People experience anhedonia. So it could be even worse. Like you have to think about this stuff before you just jump into it, which is why to me it is disturbing that she's putting her husband on it like that. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah, it is. There are risks.
Yeah.
And I understand that there are there's what's the word? Not scaretastic, but there's like there's a lot of fear mongering around GLP-1s. Like, you know, all we hear is like the negative stuff. Like you hear about the gastroparesis and all that jazz, or like the people dying from it, and yada, 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 which like the majority, that's like not the case. There's a risk with every medication that you take, you know? So it's funny. It's not funny. It's sad that she's willing to put her life partner on this medication. And I think that she's clearly doing it for the gram, for the cash or whatever. or maybe she wants to see somebody's scale move, because I don't think that her scale is moving anymore. So she wants to see her husband's scale move. But I like what you said earlier, where you're like, I wasn't in control, and getting onto the GLP-1 medication would still, I mean, yes, you're in control because you're getting on that medication, but then the GLP-1 would be the driver, and so you're still not really like learning control or anything like that.
And especially if your main issue is psychological, which in my case there was psychological and physical, but the physical issues made GLP-1 usage even more complicated, like hypothyroidism. It makes it worse. It's actually a worse case to use it in that case. So, but psychologically, it was very stressful to weight normalize. And I think people don't consider that a lot of times. And so people can have ideations, people can like, they have very crazy dreams and, really weird stuff that happens. And you're also within GLP-1 spaces, you're not allowed to talk about that. You're supposed to act like it's the best thing ever. And you can't, and there's a pressure to be silent. And especially for very huge people that have deep toxic ritualistic issues, they are pressured to be quiet about those side effects too. And also to continue to take it, even if the side effects are too harsh. But for a lot of people that are just like class 1 obese, I think it works for a lot of them, like it's
it definitely works.
Yeah. So it depends. I mean, and then for some people that are very big, it does work too, but it's hard no matter what you do when you're very big. So you have to like make the decision that's going to actually make it happen. But I don't like it being framed as the only option or these kind of things. It's like, ooh, that's a little weird, And then I'm a little bit iffy on the whole, like taking it forever and ever and ever. I'm like, I don't know if that's just big pharma trying to make more money off of you, or if that's actually necessary, or if it's a psychological dependence rather than an actual physical need. So I just have a lot of questions about it, but I don't demonize it. And I've always said if I ever was diabetic, I would want that one, so it's not about the drug itself at all. She's a very good example of it being used weirdly. That's why
I agree. I think she's using it irresponsibly.
Yeah. This one.
You want to read that, Alex?
Yeah, we can just leave it pause because I'm worried about the music, but this one, Ozempic is the biggest revenge for millennial girls who were going to Weight Watchers, eating 100 cal packs and being told it was all their fault while living through 2000 skinny.
You know what's funny? She's so skinny and she's still shaking the floor.
Bad, Robin, bad.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't post this.
I
know. I'd be like, let me refilm that somewhere else on where my floor's not shaking.
It makes it look like her chandelier is shaking too. Like, I'm sorry.
I didn't even notice that. I was too cringed out by the text and the dancing and all of it.
Her.
Yeah. So to me, it's very obviously this is super cringe-lennial beyond any level. I understand the Weight Watchers. I understand all of it. So I'm not a girl, but I am a millennial who went to Weight Watchers, had 100 cal packs, and was told it was all my fault while living through 2000 skinny. I have all that going for me. And all I can say is like, how is it revenge? That is just it's very TR. And I think she's trying to act like she's trying to make it trendy or fun or whatever, but it's like, girl, this is a drug. Like, talk about it responsibly. You're taking a drug out of revenge. That's weird.
Yeah.
That is a weird thing to say. It's not
I feel like
appropriate.
weight loss as a revenge is also weird, or like a revenge body too. Like, I mean, not to be like, not that I'm like perfect and I don't care about vanity and stuff, but it's like, I genuinely feel like this has to be like for your sustainable weight loss to happen and you keep it off for the rest of your fucking life. Like, it has to be holistic. It has to be something that you are doing for yourself, because if you're doing it to like rub it in someone else's face or, prove someone wrong, it's like, it's not going to be sustainable.
Yeah. Well, because
what do you do when you hit that goal? You give up, basically.
Well, and it will also incentivize you to keep fighting with people. So you have to still have the fight go on. So you have to create drama all the time, which that's also very TR, which that's how she is too. Like, I think she does a lot of rage baiting, and you know, she does things to piss people off so that she will get that fight so that she can continue the revenge. I understand it. I've told you guys, I think I've told my audience, I've told you guys too. I definitely downsized with a huge part of the motivation being revenge, particularly in 2024. But it was weird because it was like revenge against fat activists for 2023, because I was so pissed at all the stuff I had heard that year when it was so physically difficult and psychologically difficult to be super morbidly obese, weight normalizing, all that stuff in 2023, that by 2024, I was so angry at a lot of fat activists, and particularly Aubrey Gordon. I fucking hated her. Like, I really did. And it was personal. Same thing with William. I'd say those two were the ones that I really did not like, or like on a personal level. And it was like, I'm going to spite you, and I'm going to do it publicly and all that stuff. But I think towards the end of 2024, there was a little bit of it with some people that had burned me in my personal life, where I was like, they thought I could never do it, but I'm doing it. You know, I had that. That was when I was getting into that mid-sized princess zone. It was coming up. But I think the rage ends. And if it ends, then like Angelica was saying, you have to have another motivation. So then it was about other stuff, you know, and it became more about like, you have to shift towards thinking about gratitude, towards like, okay, how can I expand my life now that I've downsized or I've weight normalized? You have to, I embrace a spiritual journey. That's how I shifted focus. But I think it can work for a time, but it doesn't work forever. And a lot of times people overestimate how much people they're taking revenge against will actually care too.
Yeah,
they might
that
not
too.
care.
No one gives a shit. And like, don't get me wrong, like I also want to prove people in fat acceptance wrong, but I also want to prove to people that losing weight is possible. And there is a fire under my ass, but it's only like a small little spark of it is because like I want to prove that fat acceptance wrong. It's not like the whole fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And I agree. Like, it can't just be that. Like, obviously for me too, like in 2024, a lot of it was hormone health. I didn't want to be hypo anymore. You know, I didn't want to deal with that anymore. It was horrible. And I wanted to continue to improve health-wise. And so I think you have to have a lot of different motivations. I think it takes a lot, especially when you're coming from a big size. Like, she came from a very big size. When you're coming from that, it does take a lot, but revenge is not enough for sure.
Yeah.
I think it can be a part of it, but it's not enough. And it does end. Revenge ends. But anyways, I just thought that was weird to combine that with
also
the drug.
Revenge is it only serves you, but only to an extent.
Yeah.
You know, that person might not even be thinking about you. They might not even know you anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like the fat acceptance community doesn't know, you know, Alex as a, like, they don't all recognize you. Aubrey Gordon doesn't know you. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's
For
very,
them,
very
it's not necessarily, it wasn't personal, but it was like, it was a little bit competitive, or like, I will prove you wrong. And it was activistic. Right. So that's kind of like activistic fighting, not personally. I don't know them personally, but I did personally dislike them because their takes were so caustic and horrible and toxic, in my opinion. Even worse than a lot of other ones, you know. And I think there is a sort of borderline evil quality to both William and Aubrey that is disturbing to me personally. Like, I don't feel like Amy's evil. I think she's still just deeply DIS ordered. Basically, that's how I would describe her. And I think she's not self-aware at all. Okay, we can continue on. So,
so this is the trend where it's like, depending on like the tone, you have to act. Did you shave your bush? Me and Robin were doing that on Fortnite.
Let's see her.
You shaved your bush?
God.
Are you on Ozempic? Are you on Ozempic? Are you on Ozempic? Are you on Ozempic? Are you on Ozempic?
The angry one I liked. She did a good job.
Who like
gym rats who like
to feel
gym
superior.
Rats who like to fear. No, like gym rats don't give a fuck.
They don't give a shit. They were all fat probably too.
Also,
Exactly.
too, like a lot of times they're just kind of being angry because they want to make money. And that's the case too. Like it pays more, which she's that way too. So she has no room to judge somebody because
Mhm.
she thinks she acts like she's superior and all that all the time. So I'm like, I don't know. That was kind of a
Yeah.
little bit of a self-own with the last one. And then I think too, her acting isn't that good. I just have to say, I think a lot of them seem similar, but
Yeah.
that's just me being judgy. But it
Things
cringes
that
me
are
out.
worth.
Yeah,
Okay.
she makes me cringe so hard.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is really something. I want to know what you guys think about this. Okay.
On the screen, it says things that are worth the money trend. She just like looks crazy.
Things that are worth the money.
Shut the fuck up. Why does she keep all of them?
I know. I don't know why she has. What's the necessity for her to have a bucket full? Is she
For
gonna?
her
Is there a
collection.
buyback? Is she waiting for a buyback?
Yeah, they're all worth
I-
like 5 cents each, and she's gonna cash in and get like a $2 Coinstar
Exactly.
check.
Like in Oregon, they have a can return where they do give you $5 just that, like a can. Ozempic. Is she on Ozempic or what?
yeah, I think
Mounjaro?
so. Or
I
GLP-1
think,
or
yeah,
something.
I think she is on Ozempic.
Okay.
Oh my
Well, she
gosh.
probably gets it for free now. She sends so many goddamn referrals with her
Yeah.
link that she probably gets it for free, plus the kickbacks. But
So-
what's crazy is she's on Ozempic, but if you click her link and whatever website she like uses it through, I'm 95% sure they don't even sell Ozempic. They do like the compounded like GLP-1s.
Yeah, that's why her husband was doing
Oh.
the self needles, which I would never be able to do that. I'd be afraid that I was gonna inject air into myself or something.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no
I-
buyback or anything. It's why is she keeping them?
So I have an explanation. It's zombie. So basically, what I think it is I think she has some bizarre like obsession, Nikki style ritual. I don't think she literally has like a candlelight vigil around it, but I think basically in her mind she does. And so it's a part of the ritual where she's like, I take it, and then when it's empty, then I'm going to talk like her. Then I put it in the bucket, and then I can look at it and I can think I was on it for this long. These are all the days that I was on it, and look at, oh my gosh, look what I've accomplished. Look what I've done. It's so crazy. It is very GIS ordered, but I literally think that's what it is. It's something she looks at and she like identifies with it. And it's this like literal, like borderline religious devotion to the drug. That's my opinion.
She reminds me of do you guys, this is very niche, but do you guys follow Aisha on Instagram, the contact ball? This girl's like collecting all of her
No.
contacts and making a giant
Oh.
contact ball. That makes me think of
It
that.
is
Like
similar.
she's keeping it just to see how much she can keep, how big of a pile she can have.
One day she'll have a room full of them. It'll just be like an avalanche. She'll open the door and they'll like flow out.
This is what it took. That makes me think of SpongeBob with all the hamburgers that come out of the room when SpongeBob or when Squidward eats them. But one day she's gonna sit on her pile of Mounjaro pens and be like, "This is what it took for me to get this body," and it's like her skeletal body. It's like weird.
It's
her weird.
so
body.
weird.
Somebody
weird
should do a horror movie based on her. I hope so. I need one. I need it. Because I'm serious. Like, it is a religious devotion. I try to tell people, like, this is what you're looking for. And she's so unaware. She just posts this like nothing. And it's like, this is so bizarre to the average person.
DIS ordered for sure.
Yes. Extremely
and
so.
she does she body time and nobody's calling her out on it. And then when you do I called her out on showing her thigh gap or whatever on an airplane, and I was like, this is E followed by the letter D coded. And like the comments went crazy. People were telling me that I was crazy because she had been fat her entire life, like let her enjoy something. And I was like, yeah, but this is like too far. This is too far.
Yeah, she just
nobody should be like celebrating a thigh gap in 2026. I don't think. Maybe I'm fat.
I
Like,
I agree with you, and I think it's so she just I think because she was big, she's just like, I could never be talking to Anna, and it's like, no, you could be. There's something
Mhm.
going on, like there's something very wrong with this, and
Mhm.
it's not even the fact that she's using it. That's not what it is. It's about the mindset and the behaviors, like hoarding these. This is so, oh my gosh.
yeah.
Like, where does she hide this too?
Wow.
Because it's like she has her husband, and then I'm pretty sure I know she has a daughter. I don't know if she has more than one kid, but I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what would her daughter think if she saw this?
Yeah.
Like, that is insane.
Yeah.
It's not teaching her daughter anything good. I don't think it's healthy at all. I think it's really
No.
disturbing. And
I will
I'm
only forgive her
yeah.
if she's holding on to them for some kind of a buyback. If she's waiting for them to have a buyback program, or she's trying to find out a great way. She's trying to find a great
good
way
DIY.
to yeah, DIY.
She's
She's
gonna
trying
make
to
a
find a great
mural.
way to recycle them. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I don't
she'll
think she
recycle
needs
them
a-
and be responsible.
I don't think she needs a buyback program because I've seen her like flaunt around like Louis Vuitton bags and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but
She's
I mean, people got to be stingy and money wise to get those bags. I don't know.
yeah, I think my guess is she'll make like a sculpture out of it or something. That's what
Like
I vote for her to do. Yeah. An art installation.
a Hey Arnold closet sculpture so that she can like pray to it, to the weight loss, the Manjaro gods.
It's so, oh gosh. Anyways, I had to show you guys that. And I think for me too, it's the fact that she posted online. It's like, whoa, that is wild to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
she only
bravery.
posted this one day because I'm looking at the comments and everyone is like, I guess there's some hidden comments. There's only one mean comment or criticizing comment. Someone said, "Wow, showing a whole nother level of your addiction. You keep trophies too." And then someone replied and said, "I keep my old pill bottles for my autoimmune disorder conditions. If I don't take my meds, I won't be alive. Do you call that an addiction too? Sounds like someone didn't have any trophies and doesn't know what they are. I understand. Not everyone can be talented in thinking this hard. For you, at least."
What?
Go return your pill bottle. The pharmacy will take them
Right.
back. You're just wasting your. Throw them away. Throw things away. Oh God.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh. This country is so fat and we're so hoarding. We're so hoarded. Everybody wants to hold on to shit. Throw it away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Throw it away.
Ugh. So I think we have a couple more. Oh, this is an update on the hubby.
This is the last one.
Okay, so this is the last one. So, okay.
She already looks like a fucking nutbag.
And her
Get your crystals out. I need you to protect yourself.
This is my smoking quartz I use with the first year anniversary of getting
Oh
canceled.
yeah,
Let's cleanse the
Aw.
screen.
I have a bunch of crazy stuff in my hand.
I'm wearing some aquamarine too. Use YouTube 10 to save 10% off free birth jewelry.
nice.
Good.
Gotta squeeze in a promo there since I'm gonna edit this video for Alex.
I'm wearing Rebirth.
I had to work
Rebirth
for
jewelry
free.
also. So. Oh,
Oh yeah, he got some moss agate on.
I know. And Robin's gonna start. You said you're gonna you're gonna make some merch yourself. That's interesting.
yeah, my t-shirts. I'm excited. I ordered a bunch of inventory yesterday. So
Ooh, I need to do some kind of merch too, really bad. But I'm like,
it's fun.
I'm dumb, so I don't know how to do it.
You're
But
not dumb.
anyway.
Don't say that about yourself.
I am when it
You're
comes
just
to that
auntie.
stuff. Yeah, maybe I'm
Yeah.
just old, just decrepit. Okay. Let's go ahead.
You lost 9 freaking pounds? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Come on. 3 weeks since you've been on a GLP-1. What are your thoughts?
I can just not have to stuff my face constantly.
Do you feel skinnier?
Wait, why are you jamming that in my face?
I'm interviewing. 214.
214. Okay. I'm on.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna hate me so much.
What?
205.
What? Step on it again.
205.4.
Started at 222.
So that's 17
That's
pounds.
17 pounds. You look skinny. You do. Come here. Let's show how skinny.
I'm doing the thing.
Look how
Stop
skinny.
moving.
He's still on the lowest dosage.
Jealous. No more fat to grab.
Yeah, she is jealous.
Food noise, inflammation.
My knees do feel better.
You're eating. He exercises a lot. Okay. Well, that was interesting.
She's pissed.
She's so mad. She's so mad, but she's also ooh, that scared me. she's also excited. I think she gets a high seeing the numbers drop, even if regardless of who it is. And listen, we're just chatting, we're just chitting. This is just coming out of my brain. Once he gets to his goal weight, I don't know how old her kid is, but I wonder if one day she might do this to her kid. Or who's next in line for her to weight manage. She's weight managing other people.
Probably your mom.
She's addicted to seeing the scales, the number on the scale drop. Which I get it.
To me, she has like the emotional quality of like Gollum or something. It's kind of like, oh my gosh,
that is a good one. Yeah, she's like
she's
Smeagol for weight loss.
Yes, I mean, and it's brujeria, it's witchcraft. I'm telling you, she looks like demonic or something. It's crazy.
She
and
has
I don't
crazy
understand.
eyes.
She does. And then the way she moves, she's like, she's really freaky Nikki.
Yeah, when
like,
she jumped under the screen, it was a literal jump scare.
I mean, and then she's like shoving the microphone in his mouth and all that. It's just weird. And I don't know if she thinks it's cute or whatever. And it's like, part of me is
I don't think she knows how to act.
I don't think so. And I mean, oh my gosh, because I think too, like I always talk about the toxic ritualistic, it's very emotionally, especially within BINGE, it's very emotionally reinforced. You see like her eyebrows and everything, like her face is like a freaking Christmas tree. It's like everything's like, so it's very reinforcing what she's doing. And she's encouraging other zombies to use it in a bad way. That's what I think. I think she is encouraging people to use it badly because it's just weird.
The way that she talks reminds me of how you're supposed to communicate when you speak sign language or ALS. You have to use your facial expressions really, really, really boldly. She speaks like that. Like she speaks that somebody who speaks regular English shouldn't speak like this is too much. You're not on stage.
Yeah.
Maybe she's Italian.
Off
That's how they talk.
That's very true. She's the gabagool type of Italian.
Yeah. Talking with the hands.
Yeah, she could be like that. I think it's just to me, it's this like quality she has. It's like unsettling. It is unnerving. It's a little bit weird.
Symbiote. Yeah.
Yeah, but she is kind of fascinating in a way, but I just had to show you guys that. I have a hard time talking about her by myself, so maybe I'm scared. Maybe she scares me.
I just can't stop thinking about all those damn vials.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna have to just do another video on her on my channel.
Yeah,
I think you
because that was fucking nuts.
Why are you doing this? I want to ask her why she's doing this. What's your end goal, madam?
Just money.
I want to know. I don't think I've ever kept anything like that. I'm trying to think, is there anything that I was like, I want to keep just to see how big it could get? Oh, I guess go ahead.
I was gonna say, like during the pandemic, I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep my pill bottles and then like do a craft with them. But then I just threw them away because I never fucking like use them. But I was like, but that's it. That's like the only thing I could think of. I've never like hoarded like empty bags of chips or like like I barely even keep any of my fat clothes either. Like it just seems so like weird to
it's much easier just to get rid of stuff now.
Yeah, and it just seems like, I guess, like Alex says, she just has some sort of like emotional attachment to it.
Yeah. And because I keep some of my fat clothes because it's has to do with my channel and like my activism and stuff in different eras that I have. So like I've used that, like I did that Lana era picture where I had me on the couch with all the different eras and the clothes.
I like
and
that
stuff.
one. Yeah.
I know
You should frame that.
You commented and you were like, this looks like the kind of album cover I'd like smoke cigarettes.
Smoke a cigarette too, yeah. Like smoke a cigarette in the bathtub
When
too.
did you post that recently?
No,
No,
it's
it was
from
like a
it's
year
from
ago.
January.
Oh.
January. Yeah, so it's somewhat recent. But yeah, I think that's why I've kept them because it's like that kind of thing and it's because of the channel and stuff. But I just store them in my closet and that's it. But they don't represent like the weight or something. It's like it represents the work and what I talked about at that time. And it's like that kind of thing. But I don't think I would. I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't understand it either. I mean, I do understand it from a toxic ritualistic perspective, but it's like what I would compare it to is something I don't even think I could talk about on YouTube because it has to do with talking to Mia. But there's a case that I saw where somebody did that and they kind of like hoarded things. I'll put it to you that way. And it was kind of like, whoa, but it's pretty severe. That's like severe. So I also wonder like, what the hell happened to her? So I think there's just a lot of, it's disturbing. There's a lot to her. I feel bad for her. Like on a human by human level, I do kind of feel bad for her because I just don't know. I don't know what inspired that, but I know something did. I'll put it to you that way.
Reminds me of the girl interrupted when they find the fucking. Oh, did you send the? Yeah, I just found it on his Instagram. I was looking on YouTube.
I would frame that. I love that picture so much.
It reminds me of like when they find like the fucking chicken carcass underneath her bed and the girl interrupted.
Like
oh yeah, Dio's fucking Mio.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
I like that picture too because that picture was. I like the song. It's from Kim Charles Over the Country Club where she says, washing my hair, doing the laundry, late night TV. I want you on me. It's that kind of thing. Cause I was talking about how you're bored basically in maintenance and just kind of showing all the different eras and all the work that got me here, but also it is laundry, right? So it just works really well. And then that glow, it was made by a light. I didn't use AI. No, I'm just kidding. But it's made by
What is you talking about?
No,
Alex, are those jeans that are on the far left, are they shorts?
No. They're just bent weirdly on the
short.
Well, they're just bent weirdly on the couch, but they were my biggest pants. I call them my beluga pants. They're like a 58 or something. 58
a
inch,
what?
56 inch. 58 inches.
58 which, oh my God.
Yeah. And now
I was as tall as I am.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, but I don't know what I'm talking about, and I've never been big, and I can't say anything, and whatever.
You were never that fat.
Say. Yeah, I was never that fat. Oh, I love that one.
Right.
I need to make some merch because I want to make a shirt that says "You're not fat, you're beautiful," and then I want to make a shirt that says "I was never that fat." That would be a good one too, because they say that all the time. You were never that fat.
Which
that's like
58 inches is crazy.
And would you believe that in 2021 I couldn't even button it? That's the crazy part.
God damn.
Could not. And I had to like downsize to fit.
Don't you know that obesity is unhealthy?
It's okay. It's his hormones.
It was my my genetics. I don't know.
Right.
Or no, society told me being thin was what I needed, or I don't know. Whatever they, it's like it was society's fault or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Society made you fat. Society made you eat all the time.
Had nothing to do with trauma or anything, or you fall by letter D. Had nothing to do with it. But yeah, no. So yeah, I speak about her from a place of, at times she makes me cringe. I will admit, like I can't help it, but I do worry about her a little bit because her recovery is so tenuous. I feel like she could also upsize massively. Like if she were to just like put everything back on, I would not be surprised. Not even a little.
Yeah.
She would
like
go
6
back.
months.
She'd go back. Yep.
Yeah. So, but thank you guys so much for keeping me company while we watched her. She freaks me out. That's my real life horror story.
Too. Thank you for having us.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. And make sure to subscribe to everybody here. And I need to make merch and buy their merch. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay, that was fun.